Good morning, beloved twin flames, soulmates and other lovers, in union or in separation. This is your reading for this week, and we're taking the solar eclipse that's coming up. The energies before that solar eclipse will be in this reading as I meditated on it. And it was already be felt that the energies are already shifting. We're shifting to the 6/6 portal, and on the 10th we have the solar eclipse. So all these energies are already in the deck. What would influence your emotions? So, and what would influence your twin flame journey. If you want a private reading from me for next week, I have 3 slots open. I'm reducing my slots, otherwise I'm working too much. But and I can extend my energy a little bit more. So I'm doing 3 slots next week. So if you want a private reading, you want to know how your twin flame is doing on his journey or her journey, if you want me to tune in to the energy of your divine masculine, if you want to know what to do to remove some uncomfortabilities within you, where are you blocking your twin flame relationship, and get healing and clearing on that, that's all possible. So know that if you connect with me, your twin flame journey will really get a boost, and we'll get an upgrade every time there is connection. There are so many people already in union now, and we're going to the second wave of twin flames that are coming together, or soulmates that coming together. So let's see what's going on for the divine masculine energy. Essences and energy in his mind space. Attune to subtle energies, be balanced, and you are a frequency holder. So and now attune to the subtle energies, and it could be that there are energies around you that are very high vibrating, or are more in a higher frequency, that get you in also in a higher frequency. But also the interaction could be with your divine feminine or other spirit guides that come in, that will tune you into a higher light, and that light that will transform your energy within. That light will transform everything that you thought about. You know, it could be that your old stuff from the past are coming up to be resolved, and to find a new balance in it. And you really like it to be in that higher frequency. You really like to be with that swift and balanced energy. It's giving you, for the divine masculine in his mind space, you know, it could be that you need some essences to get more balance between your mind and your body. It could be that you need a little support, you know, from maybe flower remedies, or you know, to get more out of your mind, out of your thinking. It could be that you you know, fragrance that will help you to shift the energy and to shift your frequency. So everything is possible, and that means that you are going to be a holder when you use this, that you're going to be a holder of that other frequency. So when something is coming in with a different frequency than your own, you probably will raise your own vibration, and more light will come in, and more energy will be poured into it, because you feel a different frequency. Okay, what's in the heart space? In the heart space, oh my gosh, for the Divine Masculine, a storm is coming up. It's okay to feel it all. It's a need for cleansing, collapsing of the old, and realignment for yourself. So it could be that old energies that you were connected with are getting out of your system, that you need to shift old energies, you know, that is not longer in alignment with you. And can also be that old feelings with the solar eclipse and with the portal are coming up just to be cleansed, you know, old programs, people that you feel, you know, it's not resonating anymore. It could be that someone is apologizing every time for what they do wrong, you know, but they keep on going to do the same old thing. And that means that they're not learning. You know, you can apologize 10,000 times, but if the behavior doesn't change, then what does it good for you? What will it bring into your life? And then you need to see, and then you're going to feel that you're done with that kind of energy, that you are shifting that energy out of your life for once and for all, because it's not bringing you anything. It's just bringing you excuse and old behavior, and as long as that's in your life, there won't be any shift for you. There won't be any other clearing for you. So you need to really address yourself and get into that old behavior and you know, shifting it all out. And it could be behavior of parents, could be behavior of brothers and sisters, it could be old lovers or exes. You know, you need to get rid of it. If you want to move forward, get rid of that energy, because you need to clear it out. You need to be cleansed of it. You know, if you, after 3 times, if the person is still doing the same behavior and still doing the same, you know, it's not going to serve you. So cut them out of your life. You don't have to cut them really out of your life, but you have to protect your energy. With, you know, with family, it's very hard to cut them out of your life, but if it's necessary to take that step. But you can also protect your energy against this person and say, okay, no, I'm not going that way anymore. You know, I'm done with all the excuses. I'm done with all the apologies. I'm done with all of it. It doesn't make any change, and I really need to go. And that's you know, it could be that is a real storm in their heart space, and the old is collapsing. So you can realign with where you are at the moment. You can realign where that you are moving forward, and realign with other energies that are having the same frequency and the same the same frequency, but also they have the same way of seeing things, the same things, how they see think about things, how they feel about things, how they align with more with each other. You know, it's and it's also very, be aware that you, when you have that energy in your heart space of seeing that the different old behavior coming up, maybe it's time to give that old behavior and that shadow side a name. You know, give it a name so you can go in dialogue with it. And most of the time you will see that's an energy of the past. That's an energy of your family or family member. And also give your new self a new name so you can go to that new name and say goodbye to that old one. And that's how you shift, and how you shift from old behavior to new behavior, and feel it all. Be there, be in that in cleansing energy, and let the old collapse so you can realign with the new you. Okay. That's in the heart space of the Divine Masculine at the moment. That will come up during this week. Beyond cycles. Find and embrace yourself. A new direction is needed. Releasing old patterns. So that's going through. That's how he sees the Divine Feminine at the moment. That she find and embrace herself, that she is moving into a new direction, and that she is releasing the old people, old patterns, old behavior, that she's stepping into a new, that she is moving into a new light, into a new personality, in a new energy or a new archetype. So he sees that she is going beyond old cycles, that she is leaving old earthly cycles alone, and that she is moving through portals and seeing other views, seeing other energies, knowing how to transform it, and that she is going in a totally new direction for herself, with new people, with new behaviors. That's what he sees. That's what she's doing, and that she's connecting and embracing herself and putting herself first. Putting herself first. That's what he sees. You know, she can say, okay, you know, for instance, I'm aware of my behavior, and but I thought I'm more important, or where I am now and what I am doing now is more important than connect with the people that I care about at the moment, because that's what I need. Okay, and that's how he sees it. He's not seeing it as a wrong thing. He sees it as a very good thing, that she is starting to love herself, that she is starting to move on beyond the old hurt, old cycles, old things she did. So that's what he's seeing, and he's really releasing it. And he's also happy for her. He's very happy for her that she is moving out of old structures and getting herself into new adventures. That's what I hear. Okay. So what's going on in the Divine Feminine's mind space? Fire of transformation. She's going through radical purification, the violet flame, surrendering, and restructuring and resurrection. So there's a radical purification. She needs to go through that inner death. She's going through that death, and out of the ashes she will rise again. She will rise much stronger from her heart space, not from the mind space, but from her heart space. There's a really huge transformation going on with the phoenix, and she is burning everything that is no longer serving her, and she is birthing the golden egg. She is birthing the abundance. She is birthing the new world, and going through the violet flame to transform everything that is hurtful, that was connected to old relationships, old partners, old programs from childhood. And she is releasing this, and she is coming out like brand new, as a resurrection of the fire of the heart, that there is more light and love in her heart, and is opening herself, spreading her wings, and able to fly away, and you know, connected with her heart space, and let the light go into her heart, and you know, knowing that the golden egg is out there for her, that there is a new paradigm waiting for her, new energy, and that she is releasing it all. Okay, so they both are under influence of the portals and the solar eclipse and the moon eclipse that is still working through, you know, still working through the body. Ellen of the Ways, in her heart space, she's attuning to nature and signs to find her way, and she's following her heart. So she is following the signs, she is following the alignment, she is following the synchronicity with nature. If she gets the signs from nature, she is taking that signs and she is following her heart on it. So if there is any sign in nature that comes to her, and she is taking the signs from nature as a sign from the gods, or the sign of the goddess, or a sign that is needed for her to get her confirmation. And from that she is following her heart, because she knows that the signs that she gets, that it's aligning with her heart space. And it could be that she is in this space of harmony, total harmony with herself, harmony with everything around her, is in a loving space, is in her heart space. And she also knows that that the people around her are coming from a very hurt place, or are coming from a space of shock, or a space of old wounds, that it's from that, and she can leave it with that person. She's not taking it on as her own. So she is in her sovereignty between two people. She is seeing, okay, it could be the point of view, it could be, I see two females, could be two sisters, that is not in alignment with the other sister, but she is seeing the energy as a sovereignty, that she can connect with one and that she can connect with another. And she is staying in the middle of this. So this is very specific for someone, for a group. So if it's you, let me know in the description box what is going on in your journey. And I see really there are 3 sisters. 2 sisters are not in alignment with each other, and they both talking to the 3rd one, and she's seeing from every point of view. She's not middling, you know, she's not going to mend it. She's just listening and receiving and holding space for one of her feelings, and she's holding space for the other sister, holding those feelings. But she is still in the middle and following her heart, because she says, I follow nature's signs, I follow what's good for me, and I'm detached from both of you, you know. So I am not interfering with this kind of matter, because it's your life, and you need to, you know, you both need to solve it out between you two, and I'm not getting into the middle. I will listen to your story. I stay in my heart space because I have love for both of you, but I let it go. So this is very specific, and it has to do with the twin flame relationship. So it could be that one is in a twin flame journey and the other person is not approving of it, and try to get it off track, get the other sister out of that relationship. It's about but you can't hold someone back from their lessons. They have to find out on their own. And that's what the 3rd sister says, you know. The 3rd sister says, okay, you know, I know you feel like this, I know you feel like that, but it's her decision and she needs to learn her lesson. Maybe she has a totally different experience than the other sister has. So she is seeing it, and the 3rd sister is just holding her path, holding the space, connecting with natures. She sees the signs, and she's finding her own way in the middle of it. Okay, so this is how she sees the divine masculine, that they are fire and water. And she keeps her, she sees that in all the turmoil, in all what's going on, in all the confusion and all the fire and the emotions, he is going in stillness, that he is feeling it, that he is getting more emotional because of the interaction with the fire. It could be that he is a fire sign, or it could be that she is a fire sign and he's a water sign, or she's a water sign. And the fire and the water, it really gets really into the emotions. I see the integration needs to be there. There is a lot of fire energy, warmth, love, sexual energy. There is a lot of attraction, and they get very attracted towards each other. It could be that, you know, it needs to be balanced, otherwise it will be overly emotional or overly heated, because when the emotions are erupting, you know, you need the water to calm it down, or you need go within your emotions. It could be that you need to drink more water, you know, that you're having not enough water in your system to cool your emotions, because of we had, for instance, we had a lot of hot weather, and when you have hot weather, you know, you really need to cool yourself extra, otherwise you're getting overheated. And then when you're getting overheated, more emotions are erupting to the surface. So you need to drink more water. And he needs to integrate all the emotions. He needs to feel it, go in stillness, everything what's going around, you know, in the heart space, and everything what comes up, you know. She sees that he needs to be in that stillness of this, in the middle of the storm, you know. Go in stillness, go within the light, because if there's enough light in your body, you know, and there is not enough, and you give too much away from other to other people, and you're not taking care of yourself, you know, then you will feel the emotions, then everything will come up, then the storm is there, and you will be in this space of not able to take care of yourself, and you see yourself probably doing things that you're normally not doing, and then your dark shadow is coming up, and that needed to transform. And that's what she sees with the divine masculine, you know, that amongst all things and your head going everywhere, you need to be in stillness, you need to meditate, you need to get grounded and feel everything and integrate it. That's how she sees the divine masculine. What will support the divine masculine? You have the right to love and to be loved. Heart healing. So open your heart. So that will support the divine masculine. Open your heart to the divine feminine. You know that you have the right to be loved also. You are divine masculine is very sensitive, but also very loving person, very kind person, and but it's also good for him to receive. It could be from the past that there are things happened in the past that you said, okay, I'm not going into a relationship anymore. I'm not going there. I'm not, you know, that's not good for me because it will hurt. It will hurt other people. It will hurt myself. I'm not ready to step in a connection. But then when the right person is coming along, your heart will be healed, you know, and then you feel that you're ready to make that step, that you have a right to be loved, and that you are right to love, you know, that there is this energy of, okay, I see this person can heal me. I see this person, and you heal each other. You heal each other. You will be triggered, you know, by each other's love, but it also will heal. And this is the twin flame card, you know. Opening your heart will towards your divine feminine. Will, yeah, I hear, thank you, I hear that will heal you, but it will open more things for you than you ever imagined, even if you're so different from one another. But I feel divine masculine knows, because she's so different than everyone else he met in his life, that this could work, but he's still afraid that that there would come drama and there would be another heartache after that. But if you don't open up, if you don't open up your heart, if you don't tell how you feel, it will never be able to be received. So it's if you tell your divine feminine, you know, you love her, you care about her, that will heal your heart from past hurt. Okay. How does he see the relationship with the divine feminine? Unique expression, creation. There will follow the flow of creation. You will get more creativity in your life. There will be a lot of joy because there's a lot of fun around. There is a lot of you see a lot of unique expression that you never had seen before. So there is a new light coming in that makes you creative, that makes you feel alive, that makes you come to life again. You know, there is more joy, there is more harmony, there is more fun in your life. She is activating that with her energy. And your creativity will be so activated, you know, because the energy of creation will come and flow through you on a higher frequency. So that's how he sees the relationship with her. Okay. What will support the divine feminine? Integration. Forgive yourself and others. Forgive yourself. Could be that forgive yourself of being angry with someone. Forgive yourself of not getting what you want and reacting out of jealousy. Or forgive yourself in any other way, you know, that you did someone else wrong, that you're hurting someone else with your own shadow side. So forgive yourself for that, and you know, integrate it, go through it, so you can be in union with your inner masculine and inner feminine, you know, because those two are out of alignment. And I see also that, you know, the higher frequencies are helping you to let go of all the defenses, of all that you talk yourself out of it, that you making excuses and stuff like that. So let go of all the buts. Yes, but. Yes, but. Let it all go. Stop defending and moving towards forgiving yourself, forgiving others, and open the door to a new you, you know, and that will support the divine feminine. It really would support her, because she gets help from her guides and her spirit guides. You know, and maybe it's going not as quick as you want, you know, but every step that you make is if you make every day an effort, you know, at the end of the year you make a really big leap, and that will integrate all the things that you did, you know, instead of doing it twice or 3 times a year. Or do it once a month, do it every day and make a little step. End of the month, it's a huge step. And then you're integrating your new behavior, you're integrating new things in your life, new people in your life, and you can let it go. Stop with making excuses. Stop with making excuses. You could have been way more far ahead than you already thought. You know, it could be that there is this energy of sabotaging yourself and making excuses, you know, why you do it. And then, you know, the storm is coming in and hitting you, and the universe is saying, wake the fuck up, you know, because here, and this is the card of awakening. You need to awaken to your dark side, and awaken to what you really need to be in your life and who you want to be in your life, and know who you are. And that's the big awakening. That's how the Divine Feminine sees the Divine Masculine in her life, you know. Know who you are. You get new awakening. You get DNA activation. You know, I'm sorry, but I'm not dealing with your dark stuff anymore. I'm not dealing with your shadow side anymore, because I'm getting hurt all the time. And you need to awake, and you need to get your act together if you want to be with me. You know, my energy is from a pure source, and I want to keep it pure, and I want to keep it, and I want you to wake up. I want you to get that to that next level. And if that means that I have to let go of everything, I have to let go of you before you start waking up, that's what I'm supposed to do. Because there is no interaction from that side if you don't do your work, if you don't do the things that you need to do for sustaining this relationship. You know, and if you think that it's okay that the Divine Feminine constantly is connecting to you, you know, without doing any effort for her, you know, you will be looking for really weird results, because she will leave you behind. And that's what she sees, that you need to wake up. You know, take care of yourself. Love yourself more. Be creative. Opening your heart. Letting her know how you feel. You know, and not just avoiding conversations and avoiding behavior. You know, this is not what it's all about. She just asks you to wake up and see how it is. And of course, you know, there's a storm in your heart. Of course there are all these emotions, but these emotions are there to wake you up. To say, you know, this is who you are. This is the dark side of you. Get rid of that dark side, because you're destroying people because of it. And that needs and when you do it on purpose, you bet the universe comes in and hit you on your no, not really hit you, slam you in the face. And it's not a pretty one. It's really not a pretty one, because karma is huge, you know. And if you live in awareness that everything has a karma, that everything will return to you, you will change your behavior. You know, you change yourself into be a better person and a better version of yourself, because that's what the universe is asking from you right now. So The awakening is here, and you're getting new DNA activations. Your DNA is getting activated by releasing all the old and getting into new energies in a higher frequency, in a purer energy, because you need to be and shift yourself into the best version you ever can be, because we're shifting to the fifth dimensional realm. That means that we are going from the mind space to the heart space, and working from the heart instead of, you know, just the ego mind. And it's not all me anymore. It's about releasing what needs to be released. And here it is again. How, well, sorry guys, I can't express it. 2 cards. Awakening. Be awake and awake yourself to what's going on in the environment. And awakening is never easy. Awakening always comes with destruction, with endings, and reinvent yourself in totally new. That's why I was 4 days in solitude with the eclipse moon, and also now, you know, I'm getting out in nature, and you know, I'm going to look for a forest, and I'm going into the forest for 3 days or 4 days before the solar eclipse is coming in, because that's how I get myself in alignment with nature, in alignment with everything around me, and get myself in a space of, you know, I want to be relaxed. I don't want to have any interference. I don't want people around me. I want by myself, because I know things will come up and that needs to be transformed, because it's for the greater good of all. So I suggest doing the same. No, nobody is the same, of course. We all have a different energy of dealing with stuff. But for the Divine Masculine whispers, it could be that that there are the whispers with the heart opening, whispers of love, whispers of exchanging energies. It could be that you are hearing each other in the fifth dimensional realm. If you're in separation, that you hear, maybe I hear that sometimes in the trees, when the wind is blowing through the trees. Sometimes I hear the whispering, and I hear words out of it. So when you then I hear nature whispering towards me, and those signs are getting me in alignment with who I am, and it gives me a confirmation. So listen to the whisperings of your guides, of your you know, of nature, of everything. Listen to those whisperings. It could be that also people are talking about you. That's also a thing, you know, that you hear the whispers, that there are people talking about you. For the Divine Feminine, nothing has gone wrong. Be in balance. Nothing is wrong. You're just in an upgrade. You're just, you know, integrating. You're just transforming. And nothing went wrong. There's nothing wrong with the relationship. There is nothing wrong. You're just going through a transformation that needs to get yourself back in balance. You know, you're two different individuals, and the divine masculine and the divine feminine are totally different energies. And that if those energies are coming together, they have to get adjust to each other. You know, and sometimes you feel it just fits. It just is. It's just a perfect fitting. And after that, then things are coming up to be released and to be shed a light on, you know, and growing from that relationship, and standing strong with it and not giving up, you know. So, and that's what needs to be done for the Great Awakening. That's really what needs to be done for the Great Awakening. Of moving to that fifth dimensional relationship, you know. I see two people are very kind, very loving each other to death. And, you know, because of the two different cultures, different upbringing, different programs, if you want to call it that, you know, it's almost impossible to be together. But when you move and shift through it and you do the work together, it could be amazing, because you're learning from it, and you're both, and that's what all the twin flames do, you know, they creating a new heaven on earth here. They creating a new paradigm. And out of those energies, there's a star child coming out of it, you know. A star child that will change that world. But know that you are clearing the path, that you are clearing that energy, and that's not always easy, an easy road, you know, an easy journey. It's not always an easy journey, because that path needs to be cleared for the generation behind us, and they are going to do the work, because they will be on they will be in jobs that will change our whole world, because that's their soul print, that's their soul mission. Okay. For the divine masculine, share your voice, come out of your cave, come out of the persecution and express yourself. Come out of your cave. You know, oh, I think we had that one last week also. Come out of your cave and share your voice. You know, it's enough. He worked enough. Your aura needs to be cleansed, and you need to be on your own. So that's the grounded part for the divine feminine. For both of them, pillar of light. Your vibration is rising, and you are an oracle. So your vibration is rising. You're connected with the heavens and the earth. Let that light going through you, and let your inner guides tell you, or your higher self tell you, what's going on in your environment, what's going on in your emotions. And it's not that you can't do it. Everybody can do this. You know, this is not something that you need to. Yeah, some people need to learn when you're going through it. But you are that oracle when you're connected with your sensitivity, when you're connected with your higher self. You know, and that's for both of them. The masculine and the feminine, they both are that oracle. They both are that pillar of light. They both come from that strong high vibration, and they rising their vibration together at the same time. So know that you are both, you know, connected with each other from a higher realm, and that will bring you together. You know, that light will always bring you together, no matter what. And there could be that there is a strong connection, there's a strong pull between you two, and just let it happen, because it's the universe that interacts, because you need to learn and do the journey together, or learn from each other, or, you know, maybe the divine masculine gives her more groundedness and keeps her on with both feet on the earth, and maybe she is taking him to a higher level of his frequency, a higher vibration, learning him to be more sensitive to words, learning him that everything is energy, and what you are talking about, what you're expressing, is also a frequency of energy. So yeah. So yeah, I will start all over again for this, because got an interruption. And it's about, you know, not shooting everything off in the right way, to say, oh, this is not going to fit me. You know, only time will tell. Only time will tell if something will work out, if it has a purpose. You know, everything has a purpose, and only time will tell if it will sustain or not. You know, you always will learn something out of that relationship, and it's for a higher purpose. Okay. For the divine feminine, don't make a decision based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So it could be that, like the three sisters, you know, somebody else is taking you, giving you a guilt complex, or trying to give you a guilt trip about a decision that you make, and you shouldn't do anything on a base of guilt, you know, to pleasure someone else. So if you think what you should do it with your heart, and you should follow it, because just be true to yourself, not to other people, for other people's sake. That's what I wanted to say. For other people's sake, you need to be true to yourself, true to your heart, and not let yourself get talked into a guilt trip or whatever, you know, because it's your life, and the other person can see it differently and have a different experience because of their expectations. And if you have different expectation and a different view of things, it could turn out for you a totally different way than for the other person. Okay, so keep this in mind. Well, this is a really beautiful reading, a long reading, and I hope you all will doing well. I'm very grateful. Subscribe on my channels. You know, the zodiac signs will come up this week, and I hope you will have a really good time. And you know, take care of yourself, love yourself first. Go within, stabilize yourself, and go into nature, and you know, during all these energies. Mercury is retrograde, Saturnus is retrograde, Pluto is retrograde, so we're going through a lot of emotions, a lot of turmoil. So keep yourself grounded, keep yourself happy, keep yourself joyful, and make all the best of it. I bless you and I see you next week. Bye bye.